Hi, and welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I have a winter song for you. Why not celebrate it? We're in it. You might as well enjoy it. Here in Canada, we've had lots and lots of snowstorms, and the kids are having just the greatest time out on the hills, sliding, coasting. We used to call it coasting. I think they call it sliding or sledding now. But what has not changed is that children still enjoy sliding down that hill full tilt and having a great time in the snow. When I was a young girl, we had a hill behind the house where in the summer there were cattle either out in the pasture because we lived on a farm, or there was a big hayfield. And in the winter, completely open space, great hill, perfect for sledding. Now, at my house, I have 4 siblings. My best friend was the youngest of 7 kids. So between our 2 households, we had lots of kids to go out and have a great time sliding down the hill. And we had a great big toboggan. It was probably 6 to 7 feet long, and we would pile as many kids as we could pile on that toboggan and go sliding down the hill. Now, I would have probably been one of the youngest kids allowed on the toboggan at that time, and so I wasn't allowed on the back because that position is for the person who's steering. And it wasn't somewhere in the middle because you have to be able to hold on to the people around you. But I was small enough to cram me in the front of that toboggan underneath that front curl. And that was kind of the spot I remember being in. And we would go sailing down that hill. I have a song that is called Tobogganing that you can share with your students. And I'll sing it for you so you can hear the song, and then we'll talk about some of the things that you can do with your students.
Let's jump on the big toboggan and slide down the hill. Steer it straight or you'll fall off and take a mighty spill. Hold on tight to sisters, brothers, dogs, and your best friend. Drag your sled back to the top so you can go again. Winter weather gives the air a crispy, crunchy chill. It's the perfect weather to toboggan on the hill. Grab your warmest mittens and prepare to have some fun. When we go tobogganing, there's room for everyone.
This is a great winter song to sing with your students. You can start by having a discussion. What do you do outside in the winter? And they may not go sliding or sledding or coasting, or they may do all of those things but call it a different name. You can talk about the different things that they use to slide down the hill. Some people ski, some people snowboard. So there's a lot of connection that you can make with your students. And when you connect the world of the students with the song you're going to sing, then it becomes more meaningful to them because there's a connection. The song itself uses tone painting or word painting, and the big composers used to do that in the European Western culture, but very simply, you're just making the melodic part of the music match what you're singing about. So when you sing this with your students, even if they aren't identifying specific pitches, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you can actually get them to show with their hand what's happening to the melodic line. Watch this.
Let's jump on the big toboggan and slide down the hill.
So you're starting high and you're going down by steps for only 4 notes.
Do, ti, la, so.
And then you go back up.
La, so, fa, mi.
And then you go back up.
Fa, mi, re, do, re.
So it looks sort of like a hill because no hill goes completely straight down. So there's little waves and bumps in that hill. And they can show that movement with their hand, even if they're not specifically labeling pitches. And it's a great way to start talking about higher and lower and step and that motion. And the next phrase is very similar, just 1 step down.
Steer it straight or you'll fall off and take a mighty spill.
So you have a jump of a 4th.
Take a mighty spill.
So you're going along and you hit that bump and you go up in the air and then you come back down. So again, you're word painting. And the second verse, you're actually singing about the hill. So it's kind of up the hill again. And then the third line is the same as the first one. Hold on tight to sisters, brothers, dogs, and your best friend. Now, what do you do at the end of the hill? You're going to go back up, and so does the music. Drag your sled back to the top so you can go again. And so it goes back up. So there's a lot of fun there, just to have some kinesthetic, physical movement mirroring what they're vocally doing with the song. This song works well if you're doing any kind of a winter theme. If you're in an area where there is snow, you can use this song as part of a vocabulary exercise. If you're looking at the words that may be unfamiliar to the students, for instance, the big one, toboggan. Maybe they've never seen a toboggan. Maybe they don't even know what that is. So you can look up a picture of that and show that to your students. If you are in I think it's the southern part of the United States, the word toboggan is actually referring to a hat. I did not know this until I started looking up some information about toboggan. So you can talk about different kinds of hats that you have in the winter. So there's lots of vocabulary things. The online source that I was using to research the word toboggan indicates that this may be a word that originated in Canada. Yay, Canada. And it was used either by the Mi'kmaq people or the Abenaki people, and it was a long wooden sled used to pull things around in the snow. We have lots of snow, and that's how they move things around. And so that word came down through the years and is now not only used as a functional thing, but to have lots of fun in snow. You can find the song Toboggan with the music, printed lyrics, a vocal part for the students, or a full score, and some of the teaching strategies that I talked about in this video at donnaandandy.com. There will be a link there for tobogganing under the Songs and Stories tab. I invite you to check that out, share this song with your students, and have some winter fun inside before they have some winter fun when they go outside and go sliding down a snowy hill somewhere. I hope you have a great day making music and make music a great part of your day.